Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about representation of linear functions. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now there are three ways to describe a linear function. The first one, we have the equations. The second one, we have the graphs. And then the third one, we have the table of values. So we're done with equations. So if you want to learn more about this one class, I will just put the link on the description down below. We explain this one class step by step. We have given equations. And then we're going to identify if it's a linear function or not. So feel free to see the video class. In today's video class, we'll be focusing with the graphs. Now, once again, class, there are four ways to graph linear function. The first one, that will be using 2 points. So we're done with this one. The second one, that will be using x and y intercept. We're done with this one. The third one, we have using the slope and the y-intercept. We're done with this one. Now, in today's video class, we'll be focusing using the slope and a point. And I will give you 3 examples, class, for you to really understand this one, class. Alright, so let's start with example number 1. Now, example number 1, class, our given, that would be y equals 3x plus 1. So let me just copy number 1, class, y equals 3x plus 1. Now, first thing that you need to do, class, is you need to find the first point. And to find that first point is you need to assign any value for x for you to find the value of y. Once again, class, you can choose any number for x for you to find the value of y, because I'm sure, class, you will have the same answer with regards to your graph, because the slope, class, is constant. That would be positive 3. Once again, class, you can choose any value for x for you to find the value of y, and you will have the same answer, class, with regards to your graph. So let's say if x is equals to negative 1, once again, class, you can choose any number, class. Let's say x is equals to negative 1. You can choose 0, positive 1, positive 2, negative 1, negative 2. It doesn't matter, class. I'm sure, class, you will have the same answer with regards to your graph. Your point, class, will pass on the given graph because your slope, class, is constant. That would be positive 3. Alright, so once again, if x is equals to negative 1, let's find the value of y if x is negative 1. So simply substitute the value of x in this given equation. So y equals 3x plus 1. Once again, guys, if you have 3x, it means 3 times x. So 3 times the value of x, that would be negative 1. So y equals 3 times the value of x, that would be negative 1 plus 1. So y equals 3 times negative 1, that would be negative 3 plus 1. So y equals negative 3 plus 1. If the signs are not the same, you subtract. 3 minus 1 is 2. Now 3 is greater than 1. We copy the sign of 3. That would be negative 2. So therefore, class, our first point, our first ordered pair, if x is negative 1, y is negative 2. Once again, class, our first point, first ordered pair. If x is negative 1, y is negative 2. X is negative 1, y is negative 2. And this will be our first point, class. This will be our first point, class. So therefore, plot this one on the Cartesian plane. So negative 1 and then negative 2. Where's that one, class? Negative 1 and then negative 2. This one right here. X is negative 1 and then y is negative 2. This one right here. Okay, so this one right here. So let me label this one. X is negative 1. So we have x is negative 1 and then y is negative 2. So this one right here, class. This will be our first. This one right here, class. Negative 2. Alright, so this will be our first point, class. Now, second step, class, is you need to find the second point using the slope. Once again, the second step is you need to find the second point using the slope. Once again, class, for the slope, there would be rise over run. Once again, class, for the slope, there would be rise over run. So for rise, there would be vertical change. Once again, class, rise, there would be vertical change. So rise, there would be vertical change. If it's positive, you move upwards. If it's negative, you move downwards. Once again, class, rise, there would be vertical change. If it's positive for rise, move upwards. If it's negative, you move downwards. Now for run, there would be horizontal change. If it's positive, you move to the right. If it's negative, you move to the left. Once again, class, for run, if it's positive, you move to the right. If it's negative, you move to the left. So for rise, there would be positive upwards. Negative, there would be downwards. And then our given slope. So once again, our slope is positive 3. Once again, class, our slope is positive 3. So m is equals to 3. So m is equals to 3. Now once again, class, for any number, understood that there is a denominator, right? Because we need to have run, class. Once again, class, we need to have rise over run. We need to have the run. Now, of course, class, any number any whole number class understood that there is a denominator of 1, right? I hope you understand this one class. Once again, class, any number, example class, -5, +7, understood class that any number, there is a denominator of 1. You can put over 1 class. This is just the same class. -5 is just the same with 5 over 1. -5 over 1. Because -5 divided by 1, that would be -5. So therefore, any number understood that there is a denominator of 1. Because 3 over 1 is just the same with 3. 3 divided by 1, that would be 3. So therefore, we can put over 1. We need to put over 1 class because we have run. Rise over run. Alright, now to apply this 1 class, starting from this first point, since this is +3 for rise, therefore we need to move 3 units going upwards. Once again, if this is +3, if that would be positive for rise, move upwards. If it's negative, you move downwards. Now, since this is +3, we have +3. Therefore, starting from the first point, you move 3 units going upwards. 1, 2, and then 3. And then for run, this is +1. Therefore, you need to move 1 unit going to the right. So once again, starting from the first point, 3 units going upwards. Since this is +3, since this is +3, move 3 units going upwards, starting from the first point, 1, 2, and then 3. And then for run, +1, move 1 unit going to the right, 1. So this will be our second point, this one right here, class. Alright, so therefore, our second point, the ordered pair, x is 0, and then y is +1. And then simply connect the points, class. Simply connect the points. Connect this one, class. And then put 2 arrows. And then your O set, class. O set. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 1. O set. Alright, so let's have example number 2. Alright, so let's have example number 2. So let me just copy that one. Our given, we have y equals -2x plus 2. So once again, class, you assign any value for x for you to find the first point. So it doesn't matter, class, you will have the same answer anyways because your point will pass on that line. I'm sure, class, your point will pass on that line because your slope, class, is constant. That would be -2. Alright, so let's say if x is equals to 0, let's make it simple, class, x is equals to 0. Alright, so x is equals to 0, simply substitute the value of x in this given equation. So y equals, once again, if you have -2x, it means -2 times x. So -2 times the value of x, that would be 0, plus 2. So y is equals to -2 times 0, that would be 0. Any number multiplied by 0, the answer is 0, or we can just simply cancel that out. Because -2 times 0, that would be 0, and then plus 2, that would be 2. So simply cancel that out. Alright, so therefore our first ordered pair, if x is 0, y is +2. Once again, class, our first ordered pair, if x is 0, y is +2. Now, where is that one, class? On the Cartesian plane. 0 for x, and then y is +2. So 0 for x, starting from the origin, 0 for x, and then y is +2. This one right here. Okay, so this will be 0 for x, and then y is +2. And then second step, class, is we need to use the rise over run. So the slope, of course, we know the slope is -2. So slope is -2 beside x, this one right here. So therefore, this will be -2, and then you put over 1. Once again, class, -2 over 1 is just the same with -2. We need to put over 1, class, because we have run. So -2 over 1. Alright, so starting from the first point, since this is -2, if it's negative, you move downwards. If it's positive, you move upwards. Now, since this is -2, starting from the first point, you need to move 2 units going downwards. 1 and then 2. Once again, class, for rise, that would be vertical change. It could be upward or downward. Starting from the first point, this is -2. You move 2 units going downwards. 1 and then 2. And then for run, this is +1. You need to move 1 unit going to the right. 1. That's it, class. Once again, class, starting from the first point, 2 units going downwards, 1 and then 2. And then run, we have +1. Therefore, you need to move 1 unit going to the right, and then 1. This one right here. Alright, so this will be our second point. In the ordered pair, we have this one. X is +1, and then y is 0. Alright, and then simply connect the points, class, and then your O set. Simply connect the points, class, your O set. You put 2 arrows and then your O set. So once again, class, you can choose any value for x for you to find the value of y. I'm sure, class, you will pass on the straight line. Once again, class, your answer, class, I'm sure, class, you will pass on the straight line. Even if you try that one, class. Let's try that one, class. Okay, once again, class, let's try that one, class. What if I say x is equals to positive 1? So y equals negative 2x plus 2. So y equals negative 2. X is positive 1 plus 2. So y equals negative 2 times 1. That would be negative 2 plus 2. So negative 2 plus 2, that would be 0, right? So therefore, if x is positive 1, y is equals to 0. So x is positive 1, y is equals to 0. So x is positive 1, y is equals to 0. So x is positive 1, y is 0. Where's that, class? X is positive 1 and then y is 0. X is positive 1 and then y is 0. This one right here. Okay, once again, class, x is positive 1, y is 0. This one right here, class. As you can see, class, you will pass on the straight line. Right? Once again, as you can see, class, you will pass on the straight line. X is positive 1 and then y is 0. You will pass on the straight line, class, if your x is positive 1. That's why I told you a while ago, because you can choose any value for x. I'm sure, class, you will pass on the straight line because your slope, class, is constant. That would be negative 2. I'm sure, class, pretty sure, class, you will pass on the straight line. So that's why, class, I told you a while ago, you can choose any value for x. It doesn't matter, class. It doesn't matter. So it's up to you, class, which do you prefer. Alright, so let's have example number 3. Last example, class, example number 3. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 3. So very easy, class, for example number 3. Because we have given first point. Our first point, that would be 3 and then 4. So simply plot that one on the Cartesian plane. Where's that one, class? 3 and then 4. That's correct. We have positive 3 for x. And then y is positive 4. This one right here. Okay, let me just erase this one, class. Okay, let me just erase this one. Alright, so once again, for number 3, x is positive 3 and then y is positive 4. So x is positive 3. And then y is positive 4. Let me just draw broken lines. Okay, this one right here. X is positive 3 and then y is positive 4. So this one right here. Okay, so x is positive 3 and then y is positive 4. So very easy, class, for number 3 because we already have given first point. So no need to substitute any value for x. Alright, that would be our first point. And then to find the slope, so we have negative 2 and then positive 1. Right, so m is equals to negative 2 and then positive 1. We can write negative 2 over 1. So that will be the same with negative 2. So therefore, rise, we have negative 2. So that will be vertical change. So therefore, starting from the first point, you need to move 2 units going downwards. 1 and then 2. So once again, class, starting from the first point, you need to move 2 units going downwards. 1 and then 2. And then since we have positive 1 for run, we need to move 1 unit going to the right. 1. So this one right here. Once again, class, I hope you're not confused, class. Starting from the first point, since this is negative 2, you need to move 2 units going downwards. 1 and then 2. Now, since this is positive 1 for run, you need to move 1 unit going to the right and then 1. So this one right here. Okay, so this one right here. This one right here, class. Okay, this one right here. This one right here, class. 1 and then 2 and then move to the right 1. So this one right here, the ordered pair, that would be 4 for x and then y is positive 2. And then simply connect this one, class. And then we're all set, class. That's it, class. One thing that you can extend the line, that's okay, class. Or you can put it here, only here. That would be really fine, class. It doesn't matter, class, because this is an arrow. It means continuous. Once again, class, with regards to your graph, that would be really fine, class. If your arrow is like this or the line is like this, you have a short line, that would be really fine, class. It doesn't matter because this is an arrow. It means continuous. Or you can make this one. It's up to you. You can draw this one. You can extend the line. That would be really fine, class. It will be the same, class, because this is an arrow. It means continuous. So you can do this one. That would be really fine. It's up to you, class. As long as you have 2 points. To name a line, there would be 2 points. So it doesn't matter, class. If you have an arrow, it means continuous. That's it, class. We're all set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 3. So once again, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.